sure, down on that grid, where Martin Brundle is at the head of things.
Great atmosphere down here. This place has got a lot of character. It hardly looks like those fantastic new facilities in Shanghai or wherever. Buildings behind us, the pit buildings are quite interesting, and the crowd are up for a good race this afternoon. A thoroughly unusual first corner here. Look at that. This is what the drivers are looking at down there, a cul-de-sac, a wall. But what's important here is that it's a flat-out acceleration zone, and when they go through there, they're more or less fed straight into the braking point of turn 2. So the drivers are going to have to be really careful of that area. There's plenty of space to sort of run wide, and you can run wide on the grid too if anybody's stalled out. But we are expecting, but mind you, the GP2 drivers more or less all got through there somehow, and they drive every race like it's their last day on Earth. But the safety car, of course, won't be used for rain today, but there's been a lot of talk. It's been out in the GP2 races, all the other support races, because there's no perimeter road around the inside or outside of this racetrack where they can easily clear cars away and put cranes. So if a car crashes up against the wall, it's difficult to go and recover it with a motorised vehicle. And a lot of teams, especially in the second half of the grid, are working their strategy, hoping that thing comes out today. They're expecting it to come out. Having said all of that, we still haven't seen a Formula One car that's made it into the wall. So Felipe Massa is on pole in the Ferrari. He's got a right scrum around him over there. Superb lap he did, didn't he, for that position. The track temperatures are very hot. We think it's going to play into the hands of that Ferrari. I have to say, that engine cover, can you see that engine cover there, Andy? It's just a horrible looking thing. It's a good job when they change some of the aspects for next year. But the car itself working absolutely beautifully. Final preparations going on, all sorts of activity around the car. How many men have we got working on this car? 3, 6, 8, 10 or 12 guys working on the car, and hopefully there's nothing specifically wrong with it. I don't know. Felipe Massa is over there then talking to some Italian TV at the moment. I'd love to get a quick word with Michael Schumacher if he's up for it. I suspect he's going to say no. He always used to. Sorry to interrupt, Michael. Is there any chance of a quick word live on British TV? Oh, he's on the phone. He's actually on the phone. I didn't see that. Michael, any word of a quick word live, British TV? How you doing?
Good.
You're not so busy these days on the grid.
Less, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realise you were on the telephone. That was rude of me. Sorry to butt in, Mario. So, quick word, what's your feeling? Ferrari got a good chance to win this?
What do you think?
I think they've got a very strong chance to win it, frankly.
So do I, yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think? These track temperatures playing into your hands?
Well, honestly, I mean, we know that the cars and tires are very sensitive to track temperatures, but usually we don't have a problem, whatever temperature, if we have a reasonable setup, and we look to have one because we've been on pole yesterday.
Now, what do you think of this track? Do you wish you were driving here?
Motorbikes, maybe.
Yeah, what's that? That's crazy. You keep crashing those things.
No, I keep sliding those things.
Yeah, I must admit, yeah. You look like you're enjoying yourself doing that. Did it feel a bit dangerous?
If you would have asked me 2 years ago, I would have said the same thing, but honestly, it's less dangerous than driving the Harley on the road.
Yeah, well, I have to agree with you. I ride a bike on the road anyway. Finally, down into turn 2, you think we're going to see any problems? Them all tripping over each other? Looks a pretty risky area to me.
I don't think so, because you're not driving, I'm not driving, so it should be clean.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to run into you. Okay, good to talk to you. Mario, quick word, BMW, have you got how are you looking today? Kubica's, no, I'm really interrupting there, aren't I? Kubica's got a chance to win this race, surely.
Nothing is sure in this business, but he's in a good position. Depends on the first stint. We don't know when the others will pit. I hope they will come in before us. We will see. Then we have a chance.
Some of these guys are going to one-stop, aren't they, in the second half of the top 10, middle of the field? Presumably everybody at the front's two-stopping, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, one stop only makes sense if you are low down on the grid and wait for a safety car, which is a high chance here, so I expect some cars to be on a one stop.
All right, I'm really sorry to butt into your conversation. I've got 5 million people just want to know what's going to happen in the next couple of hours. Sorry to butt in. Okay, let's cruise along. Can we find Kubica? He's off the grid, I think. He's away. And Vettel. Oh, it's Bernie. I wonder what Bernie thinks of this new track. Let's dive in here. I should... Bernie, you got a minute? What do you think of this new facility? You pleased with it?
Great. I think they've done this is the mayor from Valencia, And she's really been behind everything, done an incredible job.
Yeah, good. So when did you come and stand in this spot and think, right, this is it, I want a Grand Prix here?
As soon as I came here.
Yeah? So you went for it. So, I mean, the track's a great layout. I have to say, Tilke's done a good job on that. Should make a good race.
Yeah, considering it's been 14 months from when they started, it's unbelievable. And they've done a super job.
All right, and the mayor's obviously happy too. Nice to meet you, ma'am. We're going to wander on, see if we can find a peddler. See you later. And, right, I'd really like to talk to a driver, get a feel for what the track is like. And try Nick Heidfeld. He's back here. And Timo Glock. I haven't spoken to Timo Glock on the grid. Where is he? They're all dressed in the same overalls. You can't tell one from the other. And right, Nick Heidfeld standing over here. He's not no. Nick, 1 minute. Top man. You're going to time me. Set the stopwatch. Right, tell us how the track is.
I already know it looked quite whippy. Obviously, it's not Formula 1 rubber, but we had the GP2 race. And temperature are quite high, so it should help the tires.
Now, I keep hearing from some drivers it's going to be a very physical race.
Yeah, the temperature's quite high. It's hotter today, but I don't see it as any problem.
Okay, so all the heavy braking and that, I heard one or two drivers struggling with the neck and just, you know, the focusing between those walls.
No, it's not going to be an issue.
Right, what can you do today? What can you achieve from this position?
Well, obviously, I hope that I'm a bit heavier than the cars around me in terms of the fuel load. P8 is reasonable. It was not a perfect qualifying. It is a street circuit. On the other side, we can overtake here better than in Monaco or Hungary, for example. And I hope just to do that, have a good start and make some positions.
And finally, any concern about the durability of the brakes?
No, actually, we went for the safer option. Actually, I felt also more comfortable with that, so it shouldn't be an issue.
All right, thanks for your time. I think we've had a bit more than a minute. Back to you, Steve.